Well, I'm Barbara Veazey, president of West Kentucky Community and Technical College, and I've already received quite a few congratulations on today, but I think we all deserve a big congratulations. And we'll get it started off with applause. That's good. Welcome to our groundbreaking ceremony for the Paducah School of Art Sculpture Building and the launch of our campaign for Phase 3, or the third building in the Paducah School of Art complex in Lowertown. It was in 2006 that Mayor Paxton and a few other individuals came to see me at the college and said, are you interested in, or what do you think about the idea of an art school in Lowertown to complement the Artist Relocation Program and the thriving arts community in Paducah? As the community college for our region, of course, we were interested in being a part of advancing and improving and helping a thriving arts community, and all of the talk about Paducah being a destination for the arts, and we wanted to be a part of that. We did what we always do. We started developing a plan, and that meant that we visited other schools of art throughout the country. We had consultants in, and we started thinking and launching the idea and the vision. The city of Paducah purchased Kitchens Inc., and that started the whole vision for the art school. It was launched in the fall of 2008. We decided that we would go ahead, move forward in downtown location at 409 Broadway. We started that fall with 178 students. We counted those who were enrolled in Introduction to Art all the way through the art studio classes. We hired a director, Harvey Sadow, and we had one full-time art faculty member, Randy Simmons. But we had that vision. We expanded in the fall of 2009 at 413 Broadway with the digital photography program. At the same time, we were lobbying in Frankfort for funds to renovate Kitchens. But that was the time, of course, that the nation, the state of Kentucky, there was an economic downturn like we've not seen in a long time. But we stayed on focus. We stayed on focus with the success of the School of Art and the programming for the School of Art. Fundraising, doing anything with a building took the back seat at that time. And any good program, any successful program has a great faculty. So I would like to introduce the faculty now and compare the faculty that will be introduced today with that small number that we had in 2008. Paul Aho, and I would like you to stand, please. Paul Aho, and Paul is the Dean of the Paducah School of Art and teaches digital photography. Randy Simmons. Randy teaches drawing, and he was the first with us, so we appreciate all of Randy's efforts throughout the years. John Hasagawa. John teaches ceramics, and John will be the individual along with, will Lily be with us this afternoon? Lily's here. Lily, move up front, Lily. John and Lily will be doing tours this afternoon a little bit for Madison Hall, if you would like to go in and see what's happening in there. And Bilan Lau. Bilan teaches painting, and Bilan has opened her own gallery in Lowertown. So these are our full-time faculty, and we appreciate each and every one, but also our adjunct faculty. Anita Rodriguez Fitch, and Anita teaches art history. Sarah Renshaw. And they're not able to be with us this afternoon, but Sarah will be teaching the Jewelry and Metals program that will begin in January. Lily Lou, that I made come up front, Lily teaches ceramics. Kevin Myers, Kevin, art appreciation. Linda Ogden, where is Linda? There on the front row. Linda Ogden teaches sculpture. And Todd Birdsong, Todd, photography. So I think that we can say we have had a very successful program, and that vision that we had when we launched the School of Art is a success. And we now have over 400 students enrolled in the fall of 2012 as compared to that 178 in 2008. So congratulations. 409 Broadway and 413 Broadway have grown smaller because of the success that we have. But we did not want to make this move just because we are in smaller, tighter quarters. We wanted to come back to Lower Town to create that original vision that we had of developing and being a part of an arts center and creating the economy around the arts, attracting business, being an important part of the future of this entire region, but of Lower Town and downtown. Together, as a part of this vision, we combined resources. The Kentucky Community and Technical College System, West Kentucky Community and Technical College, the Paducah Junior College Foundation, and I think it's very appropriate at this time for me to introduce Deborah Edmonds. Deborah, would you please stand just to have them recognize the chair of WKCTC Board? And John Williams. John, please stand. John, the chair of the Paducah Junior College Foundation. Together, collectively, with the City of Paducah, we've combined resources to purchase Madison Hall, and this has allowed us, as we've looked at, not being able to do something in one fell swoop and do everything in one building. It's allowed us to think about phases and to spread those dollars out over time. So we purchased Madison Hall last fall, and it's currently in renovation. And this afternoon, please walk through, but be careful. We don't have it complete, but you can see what an outstanding sculpture facility or ceramics facility this is going to be. We will have outdoor kilns behind Madison Hall that will allow us to do ceramics, add things to this program that we've never been capable of before. It didn't rain, but that truck is raining on my parade. Classes will open in Madison Hall for ceramics in January 2013. And today, we will break ground on a 6,700 square foot facility that will launch sculpture on a much larger scale than we have been able to do within our current program. We will have 3D design with the ability to do woodworking, welding, sculpture, a foundry, a classroom, and a small gallery space. This will add and complement the Associate in Fine Arts degree that was developed in 2010 and launched at that time. This will allow us to have a complete, comprehensive program. This will open for our students in January 2014. Now, John, could you show, and we're going to have these, with the wind today, we can't have them out for view, but we will have them inside Madison. But this is showing Madison Hall on the far building, and the new sculpture building that will go on this site. And this will, January 13, January 2014, on this site right here. Thank you, John. I hope that you're as excited as I am about being in the middle of this construction site. My dad was a contractor, and he always said anytime he saw a new building going up, it's progress. And I didn't always, believe that or agree with him at that time when he would say something about some building and I thought it should be something else or a greenfield. But today I agree. When the buildings go up, it's progress in Lowertown and downtown Paducah. And, excuse me, this progress, I believe, is due in large part by the visionary leadership of Mayor William F. Paxton. Mayor Paxton, could you come forward, please? Stand beside me. We've been together as we championed the Emerging Technology Center on campus, the Community Scholarship Program, the Scholar House, and now the Paducah School of Art. And it has never been about the college, but it has always been about what the college could do to impact economic development, bring business in, make this a better place for us to live. Mayor Paxton, I want to present this to you on behalf of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I want to thank you, say thank you, for your visionary leadership, your dedication, and your commitment to our community.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My turn.
It's yours
My
now.
turn. Thank you, Dr. Veazey, and thank you so much for this award. The last 12 years have gone by in a hurry. They've been fun. I can't think of another job that I would have rather been doing over the last 12 years in serving as Paducah's mayor. But I also want to thank the board of directors of PJC, the board of directors of the college for their support. I want to thank Dr. Veazey for her vision and her support. This commission that I've worked with really since 2000 has never wavered from its support of downtown and its support of Lowertown. You all know that you go out to the mall, and we love the mall, we love the stores, and we love the employees, but it looks the same way that every other community and every other town with a mall looks. And we felt like we wanted to have a downtown that was unique. We wanted to have a Lowertown that could bring artists to our community and fix up these homes. And so we've never wavered from that. And former Mayor Jerry Montgomery never wavered. Former Mayor Albert Jones never wavered. And I know the future Mayor Gail Kaler will never waver from that. So Dr. Veazey is right. We were cruising along, fixing up Lowertown, recruiting artists, and we said to ourselves, what do we need to do next? And we realized that the next project should be an art school for Lowertown. We didn't know what kind of art school. I want to apologize to the artist. I'm not an artist. I don't know an artist from a businessman. But I knew we wanted artists in Paducah, and I knew we wanted artists, an art school in Lowertown. So we went to Savannah and looked at the Savannah School of Art. We talked to people, and like Dr. Veazey said, we finally decided let's contact the college. and let's let them build an art school in Lowertown. Dr. Veazey took that responsibility, and here we are today. And we're going to have a beautiful campus that Dr. Veazey has already described. We're not through. We've got some property over here that we're going to make into a beautiful green space for this campus. And we're going to have artists all over this neighborhood. And what else are we going to have? We're going to have coffee shops. We're going to have restaurants. We're going to have people living and enjoying Lowertown and going to the School of Art in Lowertown. So I know that this commission with Commissioner Watkins and Mayor Pro Tem Gail Kaler and soon to be Commissioner Sandra Wilson, and I don't see everybody that is a commissioner. I don't see Commissioner Abraham or Commissioner Galt, but we couldn't be happier. And I'm glad that Paducah was able to play a role in this. I'm glad that we were able to partner with Dr. Veazey and the college. And I hope all of you are as proud as I am that this is going to be a reality. It hadn't happened quickly. Good things don't happen quickly, but it's going to happen. And so to Dr. Veazey, I want to thank you. To Ann Gwynn, who has been a staunch supporter and wanted to get this done while she was still chairman. Didn't quite make it. But there were so many people, John Williams, Ken Wheeler. I will have to say Ken needed a little convincing. Being an engineer and a nuclear scientist, he couldn't quite put his hands around this whole thing about art. But we got him there, and just all of you have been so supportive. So thank you for being here today. Thank you, Dr. Veazey, and thank you all for this fine award. Appreciate it.
We are going to, at the end of this ceremony, break ground for the sculpture facility. But before that, I want to talk about briefly the next building. And John, if you could show that building, maybe a little closer up there so people can see it just right up front. This is the next, there you go. This is the next facility. 22,000 square foot facility that will go on the pickle factory site right across. This is going to, today is going to launch our campaign for this facility. Now, Dr. Michael McCall, president of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System, could not be with us today. But several, John Williams, Deborah Edmonds, members of the foundation board have talked with Dr. McCall about his support for this next phase. And he is in full support. We need to continue the progressive work that we're doing right now. We will be doing this. This is happening. But this we're going to be working on over the next few months. Now, I have asked Ann Gwynn, you heard the mayor say that she's been a staunch supporter. Ann is going to chair the campaign to raise $2 million that will then be, the assistance will come from Dr. Michael McCall and KCTCS, and we certainly will be asking legislative support too if we go into that length of time. But we think that we can bring this to reality and to fruition to open in the fall of 2015, if not then 2016 that fall. But we have the support of the system to make this happen, along with the other collective entities that I mentioned before that have made this happen. So we're on a roll. We're going to keep it that way. And I'm going to ask Ann, as the chair of this campaign, to come forward and say a few remarks. Thank you, Barbara.
Dr. Veazey stole my thunder a little bit because she got my numbers out there. She's done a wonderful job of presenting the history and the evolution of the art school project. Mayor Paxton has summarized its importance to Lowertown and downtown Paducah. The vision and the case for support, I think, are very, very clear. They are to me. I hope if they're not to you at this point, they will become clear to you in the next 3 or 4 months when we come asking for a little green stuff. But it is time. It's time to act. We have delayed this project for numerous reasons, the economy being the first, and several other wonderful projects that have come our way in the interim. Certainly the Aspen Award that Dr. Veazey and the campus have won, I'm sure is one of those feathers in her cap and the cap of the faculty and students that causes Mike McCall to look on West Kentucky Community and Technical College as probably the golden child of the state. This is a remarkable college, and it starts, it has technical in there, but community is what really drives it, and that's what the Aspen Institute was all about. This college responds in a heartbeat to the needs of the community, and once again, with Barbara's leadership, it's stepping up to the plate. Because Dr. McCall really likes Paducah, and he knows when we make up our mind to do something, we get it done. He has promised us $5 million to put up Phase 3 right across the street, which will be the 2D painting and drawing with, I believe, some graphic arts, graphic design, and that could be ours as early as 2015 if we can raise $2 million to get the $5 million match. That, folks, is a 350% return on our money in a year's time. That I think we can't look that kind of gift horse in the mouth. It'd be a long time before we were able to raise $7 million on our own. PJC, Paducah Junior College, will lead that effort. We have already met in a small group of local volunteers who are interested in this, and 6 months from now, after we have contacted many of you in this crowd and many of you that are not in this crowd, to give you the opportunity to contribute toward the projects, we hope that we'll be able to announce that our funds are fully pledged. So with that, I would say it's time to roll up our sleeves and let's get the shovels out and start digging.
We are going to turn some dirt, do some photo ops, but please, tour through Madison Hall, have refreshments, great Pampered Palate, Laura Duff, our chef. So thank you so much for coming this afternoon. It's a great day, I believe, for Paducah and our region. So thank you. Ceremony with us. Deborah, let's grab a shovel and let's do a photo op.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey! There you go.